Ruthless the scriptures are. But the Stri also means Satara, Sattva Rajas Tamas. To touch the modifications of Sattva Rajas Tamas is to get burnt. Watch their modifications, but don't get identified with those modifications. And those modifications, because life as a whole is a representation of the whole spiritual the unfoldment. So therefore that principle of sattva rajas tamas, continuous fluctuation, that is called woman. Why? Because when you get identified with one thought, what happens? A family of thought is created. When you get identified with one woman, what happens? A family of children is created. That's the a comparison there. So beware. Huh?
Do you think men are steady?
No. This is where, now don't go into men and women. That's why I said Satara. It can be the other ways also. So what happens? Once we have come back, fallen back into ourselves, we become conscious of all that is not self. Now what happens? I am knowing the not self, but I am not identifying with not self. This is first stage. Then next what happens? Then I have dropped the not self, but out of that not self I have taken one thought, that I have to know the self. And what is that self? Vishuddham kevalam jnanam. So now my attention is not on all the different modifications, and we have already defined all the different modifications. The prana, the subtle body, the gross body, the intellectual sheath, this sheath, that sheath, waking, dream, all that we have said. Now where is our attention? Our attention is, the scriptures are telling I am not all this, then what am I? Who am I? Oh, the scriptures are saying I am Vishuddham, that I am absolutely pristine purity. Kevalam, I am the one without a second. Jnanam, and I am of the knowledge of the, nature of knowledge. Vishuddham kevalam jnana, nirvishesham niranjanam. Nirvishesham, it's without attributes. I don't have any attributes. Now find out what has attributes and what doesn't have. We have seen body has attributes, mind has attributes, intellect has attributes. Self doesn't have attribute. No, but we say self is Sat Chit Ananda Surup. Find out what does it mean.
Does the self have an attribute of loving?
No. That also is an attribute. Love is also an attribute as long as it is thought about.
If it's not thought about, then it's not an attribute.
Then it is not an attribute. Because the self is of the nature of love. But as long as it is coming as a thought, if you are asking me the question, then there is a problem. If you are saying that no, self is of the nature of love, then also it is a problem. Do you ever say that I am pervading the body? No. Do you ever say, no, I see through my eyes? Do you ever say that? It's natural, isn't it? You don't have to say that. And you don't have to prove. If 100 people come and say to you, you don't see through your eyes, you see through your ears. Will your knowledge change? No. Same thing with this love also. It's not just love. Existence. You love your whole body, every part of your body. Do you have to prove that to yourself? Do you have to justify it to someone? You don't have to. You just, it's a knowledgeless knowledge. It's so natural that you don't have to even think about it. And never in your conversation this idea comes that I am pervading the whole body, that I am expressing equally from every part of my body. Never in your conversation it comes. Same thing with love also. When you stop thinking about love, then love will express. As long as you are thinking about it, then there is difference. Love, true love only expresses when there is a vision of oneness. Just like you are having in the whole body, in spite of the differences. So here they say, Vishuddham Kevalam Jnanam Nirvishesham Niranjanam, without any blemish, without any what do you call blemish को क्या बोलेंगे?
Spot.
Without any spot, beauty spot we give. When the small kids are born, you put a small collyrium here or a small collyrium here, and that other people, oh, so beautiful kid, drishti. So people, because everyone is praising so much about that child, so they put that small. But that spot actually creates more beauty. But that is to repel. That dark dot is to repel the
Attention.
huh?
Attention.
The attention. Okay. But this self, it is absolutely pristine pure. No blemish can ever stick to it. So neither praise nor insult. Nothing can stick to it. No attributes. You can take attributes of, under that definition of attribute, you can put anything. Knowledgeable, not knowledgeable, loving, not loving, likable, not likable, excited, not excited, joyous, not joyful, whatever. It is high, low, fat, thin, nothing. Nothing sticks to it. Then, yadekam paramanandam. Yad ekam, it is one and one alone. Paramanandam, supreme bliss. Tattvamasya dvayam param. And this non-dual reality, you are that. You are that. See, first is indirect knowledge. Once we have become witness of all not self, first is the separation from the body. The moment you separate yourself from the body, you are available to higher realms.